Now, a crow hop to a run through is one of the sport-specific warm-ups that we can do, not only because it's multi-planar, but also because it can be position-specific depending on how the coaches decide to use each of the athletes. So what we're going to do is emulate the crow hop, starting with your non-glove side foot first. So if I'm right-handed, I'm going to use my left as my glove hand. That means I'm going to start with my right leg first, and then I'm going to emulate the crow hop, follow through, pretend to throw, and from the throw, follow through that motion and continue the jog all the way through to the other side, which should be about 30 feet, the cone distance that is. So I'll let Jesse show you what I'm talking about. He is right-handed, so his glove side will be his left. He's going to start with the right foot first, and then continue the movement as I described a second ago. So go ahead. Crow hop, 1, 2, deliver, and continue the motion down. Come on back, let's go one more time. Now, depending time, especially if it gets into late summer, early fall, lights may be an issue for practice. So again, decide the distance from cone to cone that makes the practice the most efficient. So again, he is right-handed, so he's going to use his left hand will be his glove side. So his non-glove side foot is first. Continue the motion. Boom, crow hop, 1, 2, follow through and finish, and then he jogs off. Okay, what this does is helps the body not only stay warm and efficient, but it helps the brain to put the two things together, not just the movement, but also what happens when a ball is in play.